The lady you are about to meet is someone who doesn't give up on her dreams. To Mrs. Nahla Sabri from STARS Staff 2011. A great surprise I got yesterday from my first staff members who joined STARS Language Schools 2011. Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear SBS parents, I started my bulletin actually with the present that I received from STARS Language Schools Staff 2011. They brought me this present on the occasion of the opening of SBS. They wanted to put this sign in front of my office because, as they said, they want each person who will get into my office to know that he's going to meet a person who doesn't give up on her dreams. SBS was my dream, and the dream came true. And inshallah, it will be the greatest and the most successful dream. I mean by the staff of 2011, those who brought me this present actually, that they are the people who started with STARS Language Schools from the first year. They've been here for 7 years, so you cannot compare them to people who started working in STARS for only 2 weeks or maximum a month. We have to give those people their chance, and you have to give me my chance as well. I'm talking to you, actually this is not my room and this is not my office, because I didn't give enough care, or I'm not really keen on having a luxurious office or an office of a manager at the beginning of the school. This is a start-up of a school. Dear parents, it's a start-up. A startup means many tiny things that needs to be organized, many issues, many comments. Here I'm working on all your comments. I have your comments through the TCR, people who came to the reception or to the front desk and wrote or gave some comments. I have also the schedules that I've been working on for days and days. You cannot start a school from day one with a fixed schedule. Everything is fine, everything is in place. This never happens, and whoever tells you this is mistaken. The schedule, because you know, when people start a new school, you see the teachers in real life, in the classes. So sometimes you have a teacher in a class, and I have in my files plan B and plan C. And whenever I find that a teacher's start is not as strong as I need it to be, I immediately change the teacher. Whenever I find the sessions are not well organized the way I want it to be, I change the schedule. Let's discuss some of your comments about SBS, but actually I'm a little bit, I have a blame for you, that you're spreading actually among each other as parents negative energy. STARS will be the best school in Egypt, inshallah, as I promised you, and you know I'm up to my promises, and I'm working really hard on this. I stay nearly every day, and I've been doing this for months actually. I stay every day till minimum 9 p.m. and sometimes I stay till 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. Doing what? Assessing the whole thing, finalizing book orders and things, because you know also as a new school, the numbers of students were not very clear to me except very late. I didn't know from the first day that I will be having 2 classes in year 2 and 2 classes in year 4. And I cannot place a book order for the British school except when I have final numbers of students. And the book the books or the book order for the British school, this is something imported from England, so it takes quite a long time to get to school. But we're doing our best. So let's go back to all your comments. First thing, the day today and the schedule. The day today is ready and the students will receive it today or maximum Wednesday, inshallah. The schedules are finalized. You will get your schedules. The teachers, I settled on 90 to 95% of the teachers. Those teachers will be continuing this scholastic year with us, but I have like 3 to 5% changes I'm gonna make. Let's move to the facilities. Most of the facilities of the school are ready, and I'll take you for the tour as I promised you before, and this will be during the first parents meeting. You will come to meet the teachers and also have a tour in the school, inshallah. We have also the accreditation and the license. The Ministry of Education visited the school on the 6th of September. They gave us the approval or preliminary approval actually, but they had very tiny comments, so they're coming back on the 4th of October. I don't think there is ever a manager or a CEO of a school that gives such details to the parents. But you are used to this from me, and I will never change. This is my type of management. This is my passion for education. And as I always tell you, you're partners. You're not parents. You're partners in stars. You give me your kids, and it is something very precious. Don't worry. Your kids will move forward academically, personally, language, fluency. In all aspects, you will feel the development. But the thing is that we just need a chance to do things calmly and confidently and without pressure. Please try to spread positive energy among each other as parents, I mean, because we have this positive energy and optimistic vision here among the staff. Let me go back to the license. As I told you, the ministry are coming on the 4th of October, and this will be the final visit. Here also I'm working on the application for the British Council, the CIE, the Oxford, and all the committees that I need to get their approval. I'm in contact with them, and their approval actually is easier, way easier than the Ministry of Education, and things will be finalized really soon. From all this, you get to know that I have different areas of interest or different areas of concentration I have to concentrate on. When we first started STARS Language School, that reached now the level of the Ministry of Education calling me, or very important people call me to accept students in STARS Language Schools because we don't have any places for anybody anymore. When we first started 7 years ago, we faced the same difficulties. The thing wasn't that easy. We didn't start the way we are now. I'm not telling you we'll stay for 7 years. I'm working with all my power, with all my energy, and everything will be fine soon. Let's go back to your comments or your worries or whatever you think about. As I told you, I have in front of me the final schedule. I have in front of me as well all your comments and complaints. I have in front of me the parent-student handbook that is about to be finalized, explaining all the system of the school. By the way, in STARS Language Schools, The first year we didn't have a parent-student handbook, and I explained at that time to the parents that I cannot prepare it at the first year. I have to spend the whole year to try the system, change things, and then I finished the parent-student handbook. But here in the British division, actually I'm about to finish it and send it to all of you. It includes all what you need to do or to know actually. Again, I'm going back to the facilities of the school. You have a problem with the toilets. Some of the toilets or the bathrooms had a problem. This problem was actually finalized and solved on the floor for the KG or the foundation stage classes, and during the coming week, and this problem will come to an end, and actually I'm working on it. You talked about the garden for the foundation stage. It's really well equipped now with toys, with blocks, with activities tables and slides and swings, and it's a very cheerful place. I'm trying to recall all the comments I heard. On the academic level, tomorrow, for example, because we announced already that tomorrow is something called In-Service Day. What is an In-Service Day? An in-service day will have more than one target or objective actually. If we start with the foundation stage, we have trainers from Cambridge Press coming tomorrow for our teachers, and as long as I mentioned the foundation stage, I have to announce that now parents of foundation stage, you have a new headmistress. Her name is Miss Noha Sabban. Miss Noha is an expert in this age. Some of you will ask, where is Carly? Where did she go? As I told you, in a new school, people come and go. Carly left Egypt to England, back to England, and I made sure that this is true. And even if it's not true, she's a person who came all of a sudden, even before the orientation. When you attended the orientation, I told you she's sick, and that was what she told me. And I think at that time she was really sick. But after that day, like 2 or 3 days later, she said she's leaving Egypt back to England. I didn't hurry or rush to find the replacement. I waited actually till I found the qualified, efficient person to run the foundation stage, because this is very critical and very important, and she started joining us yesterday, Sunday. I will announce later for all of you a special mobile number for the foundation stage where you can reach them and discuss whatever you want with them. I'll announce another number for key stages 1 and 2, I mean from years 1 to 6, and a third number for key stages 3 and 4 from 7 to 10. These phone numbers will be posted on the Facebook page. And then let's go back to the foundation stage. Tomorrow they will be receiving from Cambridge Press trainer a training on the Safari and Cambridge Phonics curriculum to start working on the serious curriculum of the foundation stage. The rest of the grades or the rest of the teachers will have a very long day tomorrow. It's divided into 2 parts. The first part will be a very long orientation meeting and training with myself, because actually those teachers, I feel that I didn't give them enough of my time and effort, which was all directed to the construction and the campus and all this. So I'll spend 4 hours tomorrow with them, giving them this positive energy that I still have and I insist on keeping. I'll pass it to them. I'll tell them the comments I have on their performance. I'll tell them and I'll pass to them what's different about STARS, how they should perform, what I expect from them, and I'll also discuss with them a sort of an assessment for the past 2 weeks. This is the first part of the day for the other teachers apart from the foundation stage. The second part of the day will be finalizing the distribution of the curriculum, the newsletters that you will receive regularly from the teachers and from the headmistresses, the weekly outcome, something like the weekly material you are used to in the language. Actually, this is not something common in the international schools, but bearing in mind that most of you are moving from national to British, I'll put this in consideration, and to comfort you, I will send you something like the material covered, but it will be called a weekly outcome or weekly achievements or whatever. So if you want to follow your kids in the weekend, you can know what he or she has covered during the week. This is about the in-service day tomorrow. It will be, as I told you, a very long day, but I am really optimistic and feeling that this day or this stop that I decided to do tomorrow with my staff and my team will be felt by yourselves starting from Wednesday maybe, or maximum by the beginning of the coming week. Dear parents, if you have any comments, any fears, I appreciate your changing from a system to a system, and you're also worried about this new school. You're worried about problems and things you feel they are existing in the school, but again, I'm telling you, it's just the start-up process. If any of you works with projects and stuff like this, he will understand what I mean by the difficulties of a start-up of a project. And the school is a different type of a project. It's not machines and computers and things going automatically. No, it's people, it's matrons, it's nannies, it's students, it's teachers, it's schedules, it's book orders, it's facilities, it's a lot of work, believe me. So I'm sure you trust STARS, you trust the management system of STARS, and I will never let you down, I promise you. Your kids will achieve great progress and will meet, by the way, at the end of the year, and I will ask you, how do you feel about SBS? You will feel great, inshallah, because you will find your kids totally different. When I told you that the British system will take the students to a higher place, I don't mean higher that the language schools or our national system is not good, but I mean it's a different approach in developing the students' skills, developing their mentalities, their way of thinking. But take care, you have to change your way of thinking with your kids. Don't ask me to be a copy of STARS language schools. This is a system and that is another system. And if you are comparing between administrative or procedures or things like these things, you have to bear in mind over there it's a school that has been there for 7 years. So it's on track and everybody knows what's going on, what he has to do, when to do it, how to do it. But in SBS, it's like a baby. I'm trying to make this baby stronger. I'm trying to make it work perfectly. Inshallah, it will. If you have any inquiries, any problems, any comments, any guidance for me, because I need your guidance, and I would like to thank one of the parents, or actually they are two brothers. They have their kids here in STARS. They sent me a very and extremely professional email, including some or all their comments, and they started their email by telling me, we are not criticizing, we're just trying to help you, because we know how much effort you put in this place, so we're giving you a hand and we trust you. So that's what I'm waiting from all of you. Send me an email, please, to gm@starslanguageschools.com, or contact me directly or ask for a meeting, but let the meeting be the last choice, because I need all my time to put things in order. As long as I mention the email, and it is gm@starslanguageschools.com, why it's not gm@starsinternationalschools.com, this is another issue I'm busy with and I'm working on. The website, we had the website, if you remember, ready long ago, and we actually put it online, but at that time I found some fatal problems, technical and language, and many problems with the website, so I started the whole thing all over again. I'm getting the website ready with decent, correct interface and options and language. It will be online maximum by the coming week. The eSchool system is getting ready, and also we'll have a mobile application. All these things, dear parents, need a lot of work. They need lots of preparations. Why didn't you do this during summer? Because I was busy taking care of the construction and getting the building ready. I'm starting a school in a very hard time we're passing through in our country. Everything is hard. Prices are getting high. Procedures with the government and everything is getting more difficult. Workforce, actually the workers, I mean the plumbers, the carpenters, the painters, and those people are getting very hard to deal with financially and timing and everything. I was supposed to enter or to start work on this campus in January or February. Actually, I came to the campus end of August or beginning of September. It's like 9-month gap. But during these 9 months, I was fighting and struggling to get things ready. I think this is all what I need to say. You're very dear to my heart. Your kids are very dear to my heart as well. And I believe that you trust me, and I'll never let you down. I'm working hard. The whole team is working hard, and everything will be in place very soon. Don't worry, and have the greatest and the most successful year in SBS. Thank you.